beautiful people. It's Tuesday and I'm bringing you a layout that is pictures of my wonderful daughter True and myself for Valentine's this year. I was really excited to get some chocolates and some wine, and her and I were sharing them. And this is a picture that we took, a selfie actually. So I apologize up front for my voice. I've had a really bad run with allergies this spring, and I am leaving the front part of this video in, although I end up scrapping it and moving on to another way of doing this. But it was kind of the design idea that I had initially, and I just felt like the white watercolor paper background was too stark, like it was just too drastic of a difference, and so I ended up softening that up on a different background. But I did show you some of the pieces and embellishments that I was going to use, and I do keep that washi tape that you see there. That black is a very matte black. It's actually a chalkboard washi, and I like it because it's so opaque. I'm not really sure where I got the green, like the seafoam green washi, but it's, I don't know, it's almost like a paper tape. And I don't really keep the packaging from my washi, so I usually don't know where it comes from, just because that makes it more bulky. I just throw it all in a basket, and that just makes it easier not to have it it all lays in there together. I have so much. So anyway, I did try to use this border punch on the white. I didn't like it, so you see there that I chopped that off. The distress stain that I used is the broken china. It's like really pretty blue. I like that blue, and I use it a lot. I try a different punch. I don't like it either, so I'll scrap that as well. And I end up scrapping the entire white sheet and just going direct to the background. I don't know, it was bothering me. It didn't seem to look like it belonged. So I did want to use several of my stamps to go back and forth on in between this distress stain daubs that I put on there. And so I'm just pulling some different colors of ink that I thought would work well, and some of them kind of show up and some of them don't, but I wanted that soft effect, like it wasn't purposeful or direct, maybe like it was stamped off. And so I did like the effect, and I do that when I go direct to the background paper, and you'll see me do that. But it's basically the same thing I'm doing here. I'm just going to do it on the background and scrap that white sheet. And these stamps, I just like the fact that they're so small and I could use so many of them, and I thought that was a good way to utilize my stamps. And the stamp set is by not Avriel. Heidi Swap. That's who it is. And I don't think she ever labels the names of her stuff, so I don't know the name of it. But I really like that stamp set, and some of the words that I used were be amazing, remember this, and what else? There was another one, but it's not on the background. I think I just ended up using remember this and be amazing on the background. But it's a good way to use a bunch of your stamps. Oh, the long one, I love everything about you. But I don't end up using that. I think the dark pink didn't work well for me either, so you'll see me ditch that idea. And it actually made it look a little too uniform when I had the long stamp saying that says I love everything about you. So I start my layering process and figuring out where my embellies go, and I don't even end up using some of the embellies because they're white also, and this background paper is actually like a vanilla and a light blue. So you'll see me get rid of the doily. I do keep the XOXO, which is the watercolor die cut from the Dear Lizzie set. And here I'm starting to move towards those more muted colors. I think those are We Are Memory Keepers Project Life cards, and the You and Me is also We Are Memory Keepers. Or it may be My Mind's Eye Lost and Found. I can't remember. I have that wrote down. So maybe that is My Mind's Eye, You and Me. So here we go. This is the direction I end up going. And it's all part of the process. Sometimes you try something, it just doesn't work, and so you go, well, that's not the effect I want, so you make a change. And fortunately, I hadn't gotten anything down permanent, so it worked out really well. And I do like how I just took that Avriel Meant to Be and used the stamp over and over. It's so soft and pretty on the page. And then the Remember This, I used Bliss Blue by Stampin' Up, and it made a really soft color too. I have had the Stampin' Up inks literally over 10 years, and they are still working. I would have to give them a huge thumbs up for that, because I don't seal them in plastic or anything. They don't have the greatest, like the old school type that flap open. They don't have a great closing mechanism or anything, and those things still have ink. I think there's only a couple that are starting to dry up, so kudos to y'all. I think that's very impressive. And so here I'm just, like I said, I'm layering. I end up taking my Sakura pen as well, and I'll do some outlining, and I'll even go into some of those diagonal stripes and outline with my Sakura pen, and that just kind of ties everything in. I'll also add the XOXO, and I'll color that in with the Sakura pen, and it kind of ties everything to the You and Me glittery silver. So I couldn't tell you where that little bird came from. It's probably just sitting on my desk somewhere, honestly. I don't know. And I used the Martha Stewart cupcake there. I'll put that down at the bottom under the You and Me. And I'll also add some puffy stickers. Right now I'm fussy cutting out one of those pieces of the Project Life. Oh yeah, see, the You and Me was My Mind's Eye. So this is Dear Lizzie, and I take the Love This, and I will put that right on top of the fussy cut piece from the Project Life card, and that makes it not look like it's just stuck there with that harsh line. And I'll also grab some of the tiny text that you see up there, and it will say Me, and that'll be right above the You and Me. I also take like a little black heart that was cut out on it was punched out, and it was kind of random on my desk. I'll put that above the XOXO, and that little tweet is a really, really old flare. I mean, so old it was before flare was in style. I can't even remember where I got it. I think I got it at a convention, or maybe in one of the original flare packs that I ever bought. So it's got to be a good 6 to 8 years old. Oh, and I forgot about that little True sticker. So it says True and Me. And how perfect is that? I'm so glad I named my kid True. You're never going to find a Tuesday sticker, not with the correct spelling anyway. I mean, it'll have the Y, but that's not how you spell my name. So You'll see me finish up here with this outlining, and I will journal on the back. I'll also add the date with my Heidi Swap stamp on that Project Life card that has the yellow heart. And here I'm just going along and kind of outlining some of those diagonal stripes with the Secura pen to tie it all in. And that does it. That finishes the layout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're doing well. Oh, I did want to mention too, I end up adding a little green ribbon under the you and me. I just thought it kind of tied in the green that was part of the flower, the hearts, and the bird. And then that will do it. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Dallas, Texas, and I am hoping that you're having a beautiful day where you are and that your allergies aren't as bad as mine. I'm actually on the mend, so hopefully by tomorrow I'll be back to normal. But I will continue to bring you more videos, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.